I'm Kevin Rose.
And I'm Alex Albrecht. This is Weekly Podcast.
Hello, welcome to Diggnation episode number 100. I'm Kevin Rose.
And I'm Alex Albrecht.
Hello, welcome to Diggnation episode number 250. I'm Kevin Rose.
And I'm Alex Albrecht.
Come on, it's the last fucking show.
It's been a while since we've done this.
Yes.
Let's talk about my dead dog on this episode of Diggnation, because what is there to talk about? Health issues and death.
Dude, when you landed that helicopter on my head,
I'll give you $100 if you can land it on my head.
that was one of my favorite Diggnation moments of all time.
Go back to all the Diggnation live shows. Never wearing a t-shirt.
Really?
Fuck no.
I kind of want to go to the Tyson Jake Paul fight. We could go there, say we could do live Diggnation there.
I mean,
Why did you pick this as the last
my
story?
entire. Well, I didn't know it was going to be the last
it.
story. This was really fun.
That's always fun. Miss you, brother.
Yeah,
it was
you too,
fun.
you too.
Okay, but let's get started.
Yeah,
How do we?
seriously,
Should we
focus
start it
up.
off?
Kevin,
Okay.
first off, that's not enough wine.
First of all, I've already had a glass and a half.
I've had 2 glasses, my 3rd glass.
No, it's not.
Fucking hell, dude. That's a fucking thing.
No, it's called Uber.
No. It's called DD. You literally hire someone to Uber to your place and then drive you and your car home and then Uber to wherever they need to go. That's a fucking brilliant
They
idea.
already have it.
They have it.
What is
In
it?
Japan.
First off, not fucking fuck Japan. We can start it
I love
here.
that he's their new Prager.
Yeah. Literally. That's like, why did Prager show up? We have one.
Guy whips up in a scooter.
Yes.
He pulls the scooter, he takes your car, and you get to hop on his scooter and whip around. Like,
So that's Hayden, everybody. He's been helping me out with a bunch of video stuff. He's our new Prager. Even though we
have old Prager here.
We have Prager.
Old Prager and young Prager. But actually, they're very similar.
Yes, very similar.
Very similar. But no, I'm saying, dude, I'm gonna fucking start this.
Mal's here, by the way, too. We should say hi to Mal.
Hi, Mal.
Flip the camera around. There we go.
Hi.
We got the old crew. Glenn, rest in peace. No, he's not dead. He's not dead.
Why did you just say rest in peace?
Well, I meant just like we wish you could be here, and we know you're up in the Bay Area. You're working on shit, but we will have Glenn at some point in the future.
Yeah, we will have Mal fly a drone in your honor.
So should we? Dude, when you landed that helicopter on my head,
I'll give you $100 if you can land it on my head.
Okay.
If you can't, you have to chug a beer.
that was one of my favorite Diggnation moments of all time.
That was really fun.
Does anyone have any glasses?
Not part of the bet. Not part of the bet.
Dude, come on.
All right.
Safety, fucker.
You didn't land it
does
though.
that
We had a serious bet on that.
Don't move. We did.
You tried to land it on my helmet.
You moved. You
First
moved.
off,
Kevin, that's one of the things we should do is go back through all the bets that we've had.
Yeah, we got a lot of bets. Oh, the
I
Apple TV bet.
I have won every single one. Kevin bet me that I would have kids before him.
That's right.
Kevin bet me that Apple was coming out with an Apple TV, like an actual television.
I thought that was going to be
Yeah.
true.
Kevin told me that Apple was going to come out with a car. Bet me that Apple would
They
come
were
out with a
working
car.
on it recently.
Doesn't matter. Have you ever seen one?
I've seen a prototype.
Have you seen one on the streets without any backstage pass?
No.
There you go. And I'm sure there are others, but I feel like I should be like
first
the
of all,
Victor hat should be put on.
I will say I would agree with that had you not switched to.
This is a PC.
Yeah.
This is a PC.
He asked for duct tape to
I'm
cover
just
that shit
saying.
up. Why did you switch?
I didn't switch. Well, I got this for free from work.
Okay.
But the job that I was working at the time.
now you
and
like
I
it.
don't say no to a free computer.
Do you like it? It's kind of nice.
I mean, look, well, we got to talk about this too, because I will say,
Software updates are nice.
no, honestly, iPhone, best
Yeah.
phone I've ever owned. I've tried Android, I've tried Windows Phone. Remember that when I was a
Nobody
Windows
has
phone
that
for
anymore.
I know, but I was
Yeah.
there for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Always went back to iPhone, which I'm interested to talk about because I saw this thing here.
Let's start with the intro though. We got to say welcome to Diggnation.
Oh yeah, and then they can cut to this.
We did a trademark search before the show started. Diggnation is dead and canceled.
Don't say it like that.
No,
Just
no.
say nobody owns a trademark.
It says-
Don't say that we died and we're
It
canceled.
literally says dead.
I know it
Yeah.
says it.
along with Glenn.
Just don't
Okay,
tell anybody.
okay,
I don't
so-
want to try any experimental features about AI.
All right, so the trademark has expired. Dig.com is down right now. I tried to buy them.
Don't say it like that.
Well, like it's a 503 error.
It's in the small print there.
By the way, 503. I don't even know what a 503 is.
I don't know if
504.
I don't know. It says Dig still exists? Question mark. I don't know. Like, why did they? Anyway, Dig owners, if you want to sell Dig, I'll gladly take it back. I'll restore it back to Dig version 3 before we mess everything up, and then we'll take on Reddit and we'll take them down. Just kidding. Alexis and I are actually good friends now.
Yes.
I talk to him a lot. He's a good dude. He's a really good dude.
I
You still hate him.
No. I never hated him because
just
I
kidding.
wasn't Dig. You
I
were
know.
Dig.
I know.
But I was like, it would be interesting to meet him because I
He's
will say-
huge.
He's a big dude.
Yeah, when you meet him in real life, he's a big dude. He's like Jake Paul big.
Jake Paul big?
Well,
Really? That's what you're gonna say?
No, he's
You were like, of all the big people, you
Jake
went
Paul's
to
pretty
Jake.
big.
Sure, but like that's where you're gonna go?
Well, he's big. He's a big
I know,
dude.
but I'm just saying, like, of all the pop culture references you could pull,
Okay, well, he's bigger than us.
that is true. A lot of people are bigger than us.
Yeah. Do you think we could shake Jake Paul, the two of us?
Together?
Yeah.
We'd have a shot.
We have a shot.
Together.
What would the strategy be, though?
I would throw you at him, and then I would hope that you got him at least on the ground, and I'd get a chair. And then I'd sit and watch
It's
him
not
destroy
WWF.
you.
Did you mean like chair, like hit him over the head with
That's
a chair?
what I was thinking.
No, you were not.
I
you were
was.
thinking you would watch me die.
That
was you were sitting in a
was-
recliner.
That was what I was thinking. I mean, if I could get a recliner, we would have a shot.
Yeah. All right, let's start the episode. Hello, friends and family. Welcome.
No, that's never. You've never said that.
Well, these are our friends.
No, I know, but I'm just saying we should do the like
How did I say
rhythm
it?
of
I
the
don't
thing.
remember the proper intro.
Welcome to Diggnation episode blah blah blah. I'm Kevin Rose. This is Alex Albrecht. Diggnation covers some of the top stories
You start there,
of the
you start
social
there.
news
You
media
start.
website.
All right, but you gotta do that part.
Okay,
DIWG.com.
Okay,
That's how
okay,
you say
okay,
it.
go ahead.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Diggnation episode X. No, that's like
We don't know what
Elon's
number
thing.
this is.
No, I just saw that. What number do we want to say? 666.
What was our last episode number? Let's ask the ChatGPT. Chat. Oh,
ChatGPT is gonna go. I don't know what you're talking
we
about.
can edit this out. What was the last episode number of Diggnation?
If this thing fucking knows it,
Okay.
science is going to be fucked.
Last episode of Diggnation was episode 340, which aired on December 30th, 2011.
Part 1 and part 2.
What? Look at that! What? This content may violate our usage policies. Did we get it wrong? Why is this?
Why would that violate their usage policy?
I don't know. Something you said in an episode.
Tell us by giving. Me said? Me said?
Okay, episode 341. There we go.
All right. Oh my God, that's
right
crazy.
after the last one.
All right, here we go.
Okay, let's do it.
Welcome to Diggnation.
Also potentially hazardous to your health.
All right, moving on. Why do you have flies in your freaking house? I noticed this earlier.
It's Southern California and I have fruit.
You put zombie and you put eerie in the title, and I don't want to do it.
Diggnation.com.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Diggnation, episode number 341. I'm Alex Albrecht.
And I'm Kevin Rose. Diggnation is the show that covers the hottest stories from the previously owned, now down website for some reason,
Social news
dig.com,
website.
social news website, dig.com.
Did you say Kevin Rose?
You guys say Kevin Rose? Dig is
It's
in
been a
limbo.
while since we've done this.
Yes, it's been a while.
And by the way,
Cheers, brother.
thank you. Yeah, good to see you.
So good to see you.
And thank you so much for the sweet wine.
Huge thanks to Will Harlan for making this fantastic wine. This is Penultimate 2012. If you're a huge wine aficionado, look it up. It is a fantastic
If you don't like wine, skip to the next segment.
if you don't, well, it's a special wine.
It is.
I
It
broke
is.
it out for a special occasion.
Thank you, sir.
It's a little expensive, but I figured, you are a good friend.
It has been a long time since we've been sitting in a couch.
We have gray,
like
a
this.
lot of gray and shit.
You say we as if I have.
You
gray.
have gray hairs all over your face
I
and
don't
shit.
believe that.
It's all
Are we
over
shooting
there.
this in 8K?
You
8K?
actually look like you have a good moisturizer.
Yes, I do. And you know what it is?
What
the
is it?
secret? I'll tell you the secret.
What is
to
it?
the fine baby skin of Alex Albrecht.
You look
It's at
young.
CVS. It's called CeraVe.
CeraVe?
Yeah, CeraVe. It's super cheap. You can get it in bulk.
Pretty looks good too.
And by the way, I've started getting the one that has SPF.
Oh yeah, you got to use the SPF.
Yeah.
That is the number one thing.
Bro.
I had the One Skin Founders on, and you got SPF's huge.
So here's the funny thing about SPF and me. I have blue eyes.
Yes.
So one of the things that is attributed to macular degeneration is non-UV protection in your eyes, on your eyes.
Oh, interesting.
I cannot be in the sun without sunglasses. I physically can't. My eyes like squint, I'll sneeze because I have blue eyes. So a lot of people that don't have blue eyes, that have brown eyes or darker
Right,
eyes,
like me.
they'll get macular degeneration because they don't wear sunglasses as often as they need to outside. And I'm the
interesting.
same way with the sun. I burn like a fucking bacon in a pan. Like the moment I
Yeah.
step outside in the sun's like, fuck you, dude. And I'm like, bro, we just talked about this.
Yeah.
Red.
Yeah,
And I don't tan unless I really have to like work at tan.
You look tan though.
I mean, I can tan.
You're tanner than I am, but you were on vacation recently, so that's
Yeah,
probably
I
the
was.
reason
I
why.
was in.
I just saw
was in-
Toaster. Toaster's
Hey,
still
Toast.
alive.
I know.
Toaster's
Monty
13.
passed.
Yeah, Monty passed,
I know,
which is
sad.
like, it's a huge bummer. Monty was a fantastic dog. Cheers to Monty,
Thank
seriously.
you.
man.
Yeah. No,
Monty
she
was a
she
fantastic
17
dog.
years
That was a dog that you found on the street.
on Montana Avenue. Yeah,
Yeah.
right down the street from my apartment.
Yeah, Toaster is having a hard time. He's fallen a lot, you know?
Yeah.
His like legs are slipping out and he's
Yeah, I
like
get
slipping
that.
on stairs and he hits his belly and stuff and it's so tough, man.
I know.
Because you freaking love those things just like,
I know.
like they're your own.
It was really hard. Well, not to get too like down. Like, let's talk about my dead dog on this episode of Diggnation because I mean we're older.
Yeah.
What is there to talk about? Health
Death.
issues and death.
In Texas, that's right.
Although I feel like at the beginning we talked about death enough.
Yeah, Prager looks good though.
Prager looks good. Hey,
Look at
Prager's
Prager.
here.
Prager's here. So I surprised
By the way,
Alex.
huge surprise. I walked in and I was like, what the hell is Prager doing here?
So this is a funny thing. Prager is so cool because like I hit him up 2 days ago?
Yeah.
Randomly. And he's like, I'm hosting a dinner party, what's up? And I'm like, dude, can you fly out? Can you just like make it out? and Prager's like, let me get back to you tomorrow. And then he gets back, because Prager has a little one now.
I know. How old is?
She'll be 2 in September.
Oh wow.
2 in September. Congrats, dude. How's it being dad?
Fantastic. I got a gift for Father's Day, even though it hasn't started yet. Father's Day, that is.
Oh right, that's
called-
Sunday.
Yeah.
For girl dads.
Girl dad.
It's like it was written by advice from fathers of girls.
But you bought yourself
No,
a
my
gift.
mom sent it to me.
Yeah, I was in the airport and I was like, I should buy this for myself as a father.
Well, I mean, what's been your favorite thing about being a dad so far? Oh, he doesn't like it.
No.
Does anybody like it? I don't know.
She started to walk really late, and she'll run up and just hug your leg like
Oh my
crazy.
God,
She's
that's the
so into
best.
it. Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
That's awesome. The 2 is a good age. Like 3 is where the sweet spot, like where they really come alive.
And then you just wait till high school.
And then wait till
or
high
college,
school.
probably
Yeah.
college.
So I'm absolutely addicted to rucking. That's where you put this weighted backpack on. I'm doing 4 miles probably 5 times a week. I actually saw a rattlesnake eat a lizard the other day. No joke, it was insane. Anyway, at the end of these workouts, as you can imagine, I'm just sweating a ton. It's great cardio, but I need to replenish my electrolytes. But sadly, most of those replacement powders out there, they're just packed with sugar that goes straight to your gut, spikes your glucose. There's nothing good about that. And that's the reason why I use Element. There's no sugar and it has the science-backed ratio of 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. Not only no sugar, no coloring, no artificial ingredients, but there's no gluten, no fillers, just no BS. And I gotta say, new product alert, Element has just released Element Sparkling. It's the same zero sugar electrolyte formulation that you know and trust, but now in 16-ounce cans of sparkling water. And right now, Element is offering a free sample pack with any drink mix purchase. That's 8 single-serving packets free with any Element drink mix order. This is a great way to try out all 8 different flavors and see which one you like. The deal is only available through my link. You must go to kevinrose.com/LMNT. And lastly, and this is the best part, it's totally risk-free. So if you don't like it, you can just share it with a salty friend. They'll give you your money back. No questions asked. You have nothing to lose. Huge thanks to Element for sponsoring today's show. This episode is brought to you by Manscaped. Manscaped, in my opinion, has the best beard razor on the market. It's called the Beard Hedger. It has 20 different length adjustments with this little zoom wheel that I use. And it always keeps my beard at just like the perfect length. I don't want to mention any other brands, but I was a junkie in this arena. I tried like 20 different beard trimmers. And by far and away, this is the best. It's the easiest to clean. It's also waterproof. I also travel a ton, so the fact that it's USB-C, it works with all my other chargers. I don't have to think about it. And it has a really super compact case. They also have a more sensitive product called the Lawnmower Razor. It's also fantastic, but largely because you can trim those special areas and it doesn't cut you. They have something called the Skin Safe Blade. So give your dad the gift of a fresh spring cut, a sense of lightness, just a sense of flow. 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's nothing to lose here. Head on over to manscaped.com and use the code KevinRose for 20% off plus free shipping.
All right, dude, we've got a lot. We caught up earlier, so we had that little preamble. But we've got some stories to talk about today.
I love stories.
We found some great ones. WWDC was today, so if people they can kind of like know when this was. A lot of new things were introduced. iOS 18 finally supports RCS.
So this is crazy to me because how are you going to know who your shitty friends are if everybody has blue bubbles?
I don't think it's going to be blue bubbles. I think they're going to keep them green.
Oh, that's nice.
They will. Of course
need that
they will.
Sweet, well, I'm actually sending you a text message.
They're doing this to like, they want you to know that you're not an iPhone user.
As they should. It's their service.
Yeah, but I just like, I feel like Apple was lying to us for so long because remember those.
Wait, what about what?
So you know those ads that came out? They were like, "We're the safest phone," like little like lock and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And but all like half of your friends, not half, maybe like 10% of your friends you text with.
Come on, let's be clear.
That are on Android.
Yeah, the one friend.
It was all unencrypted.
Yeah, but it was to that one friend that.
But because they were doing that on purpose. They didn't implement RCS because they just wanted to be assholes. They're dicks.
But also,
like
most people's drug dealers were on Android, so it's like of all this, those should have been encrypted. You know what I mean?
That's a good point.
By the way, how crazy is it? How crazy is it that it's basically? I mean, I know federally, I think it just happened.
Weed.
That weed is legal. Do you think about that?
We couldn't even talk about it in the early Dignations.
I mean, not at all.
Yeah.
I never really was a weed guy.
You never even, I don't think you've ever even, did I ever get you to do an edible? I think I typed you in it one time.
Yes, in Vegas. You gave me a lollipop and it was
we
interesting.
we watched Cirque du Soleil.
Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you like that?
Oh, and then remember, we were at my house and I had an edible and then do you remember we walked to the liquor store because we needed snacks?
Yeah.
And I kept talking about how I had snack pockets or something. I put candy in both of my pockets.
That.
And I was like, it's like
hard
snack
to talk
packets.
you into doing that shit.
It's not my cup of tea even now.
No, I don't like it now.
Oh, really?
Dude, I'm dead serious. Like, I do not like weed.
Wow.
They would have tried to sponsor the show now.
I was not that hardcore of a weed user.
No.
No, was I a big weed user? Thank you. I was not.
Maybe it was just always special occasions like when Alex was in town.
I always wanted to go have fun with you. I wanted you to try the good pizza, and pizza tastes better when you have a little bit of stuff.
It's funny. I never got that. I mean, look, I'm an alcoholic. Let's be fair. We did talk about, I took some time off, so I'm not knocking anybody's, anything that anybody wants to do. But I just never got into the weed thing. It just wasn't my thing.
I know it wasn't, and that's fair.
And I even smoked up a couple times with you guys.
Did you?
Yeah, it was like
with Glenn's
once.
shit.
I don't know what it was.
Glenn had some weird shit.
I mean, that's always
but
the case.
I will say that weed for me, I just don't like it, man. It kind of I can't sleep well. I just
Which is weird because most people will take an edible to sleep better.
I know, and it just doesn't. As I've gotten older, it's just not my thing. Although I will say, there's that kind of twice a year moment when you're gonna go see an epic movie where I'm like, fucking let's go.
Oh yeah.
And then because the movie sometimes it can be really intense if you get on that ship. Anyway.
Anyway, back to the WWDC.
It's legal now. Yeah, so RCS. So Android is finally secure. What was crazy about watching this, I watched the keynote, is they've copied every Android feature. You can now put icons wherever you want it.
Yeah, but isn't that what Apple always does? Isn't that what Apple always does? That they wait until somebody's iterated it enough that they're like, I'll do that.
But I might switch to Android now.
If I could eye roll more. Toaster.
Oh, look at Toaster. Come here, bud.
Come on, Toasties.
So this is Toaster at 13. Everyone remembers good old Toast. Come here, bud. Oh, thank you, buddy.
Oh, Toast, you were my favorite Instagram filter.
So he was actually named after Instagram filter. He can't hear anymore. So if you call his name, you can't actually.
So the whole thing where you were like, Toast, come here. He's just like, whatever.
Yeah. But
How is the accidents in the house? Because that was a thing when Monty was.
he hasn't had any accidents. He barks still at the door, which is great.
That's great.
Yeah, he's really good. Oh, watch, he'll try and jump. Can you make it? Come on, bud. Yes.
Yeah.
That's a tough one for
Eat
him,
those.
actually.
Hi, buddy.
Yeah,
Hi, buddy.
he's such a good
I know.
dude.
Been
Dude,
so
remember when he
long.
was eating our wires when we first started recording podcasts?
He's about to do that right now.
Yeah, he used to eat our podcast wires, our mic wires. He's still doing pretty good for 13.
Doing great, dude.
So I put him on a longevity compound.
Now? You chose?
No, like a few years ago, a couple years
Oh,
ago.
good. Okay, good.
Rapamycin, which I actually funded a dog study in the University of Washington for longevity in dogs. We donated a bunch of some money to help figure it out.
Dude.
But it can expand dogs' lives by about 15%, 20%. So
What is that? What do we think that is?
in terms of
15 to 17? Yeah, buddy.
see, look at that, 13.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
amazing.
That's what I'm talking
Can't hear
about.
though. Which is, look at he's having a good old time.
Dude.
Still
don't
acts
eat
like a
those.
pup.
Don't eat those. Fucking don't eat
He's
those.
such a good dude.
Thank you. Here, you can have this. Gorilla
I
tape.
love toast. Anyway, so I might
Bro,
move to
how
Android.
many times have you fucking switched to Android, switch back? Switch to fucking thing,
At
switch
least
back.
10.
At least 10.
Well, you're on Apple now, so it's like,
I've always had an iPhone ever since it came out.
no, I meant your laptop, but
But this is a PC.
yeah.
It's a PEC. It's a personal computer.
It is a personal computer. So, I mean, it's true. You're always on iPhone. I just feel.
I mean, I flip-flopped periodically. Like at one point I had like a Samsung thing.
You can
it just doesn't feel right.
You can change the color of the icons now on iOS.
Bro, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? You can change the colors of the icons?
So they added a couple new features. React to these.
Better
Did you
than
watch
this.
the WWDC?
No, I was at a lunch.
Okay, I'm going to ask
I was
you.
at work.
I'm gonna tell you
Okay.
react and you tell me.
Okay,
They
real
now,
time,
They now
real
have
time.
hidden apps, so you can hide apps from people.
I have nothing on my phone in the app form that I would want to hide. So porn?
I mean, I think they're thinking like
Porn.
Porn. But I don't
What
know,
else would there
there's-
be?
But there's not porn apps.
Yeah, Steve Jobs hated porn. He made sure there's no porn apps. Although
Yeah.
he's been gone, so.
Yeah, I just don't know what would people
what would you hide? I mean, maybe for like
Tinder.
an office.
Tinder? Oh, interesting.
Oh.
Interesting. The new Prager is fucking on it.
So wait a minute. So
Grinder.
but that
'Cause if you were into
here's the thing.
Grindr-
Here's the thing. Nothing good can come of this, right?
If you're into Grinder.
well, I mean, some good
Get some good
gay
pounding.
sex
Yeah.
can happen
Yeah.
for you, but also that's going to happen. Wait, first off, yeah. I just don't know what app you would have that you were like, oh, I can hide this on my phone.
It's probably Grindr.
Who- Yeah, and but also from who? From your wife? Like it just feels like. Was there a big outcry for this? The Grindr community was like, can I just not have this next to my like Wells Fargo app?
I mean,
Because I just feel like I just see it. I hear you, buddy.
he has some lung problems. He's coughing.
We
some
all
up.
do. We all do.
So, yeah, I mean,
it's
listen,
cool.
I have nothing to hide.
My reaction. That's
Okay.
interesting.
Hold on.
What would I
next,
hide?
Next feature.
Okay. Ooh, I just thought of something. Fucking hide your bank shit from if you ever get your phone stolen.
How are they going to know your password?
Bro, there's so many steps. But I'm just saying, if somebody cracked my phone, my password is like fucking, it's
Oh,
not
you got it held
111. That's what I'm saying. You put it in your face, because now they can just do that.
Yeah, but what are they going to say? What are you going to wire someone money?
No. But if they get into your bank
Bitcoin.
app,
Coinbase.
fucking Coinbase.
Hi, Coinbase.
My
MetaMask.
fucking
Hide
MetaMask. This is what I'm saying.
Okay.
I have an Exodus wallet.
Okay.
Hide that shit.
I love that you just admitted all the wallets that you own now. All right.
My security passwords are King, Kong, Balls.
I mean, there's always been
All
your
right, so go
secret
ahead. Hit
face.
me more, hit me
Okay,
more.
next one is like, okay, imagine you don't have any self-service. You're off on a hike. You're in the woods,
Okay, I try to avoid that, but go
and
ahead.
you have no self-service.
Okay.
Now it can connect to satellite.
That was last year.
No. Last year you could connect to satellite if
For
you wanted
SOS.
SOS.
Yes.
Now you can text people. Not over SOS, but it'll just let you text people over satellite.
How much is it going to cost me?
It's free.
I mean, that's actually nice because think
kinda nice.
Think about all the international flights where they're like, "Nah, we can't do anything,"
Right.
and now all of a sudden you're like, "I can."
Well, I don't know if satellite can go through the actual plane.
It's a fucking satellite. It goes like XM radio is in my fucking car. I guess there's an antenna,
You need line of sight.
Yeah, you need a line of sight.
but line of sight or
Yeah, like
yeah.
Starlink won't work if there's
Yeah.
a tree in front of it.
Yeah, I guess that's
yeah,
true.
that's a good point. Starlink doesn't work.
But then you just goes to show, who the fuck cares about satellite texting?
I was out today hiking.
Were you?
I was. I actually went on a 2-mile hike.
Okay, all right.
And I was in the middle of a dead zone. And had I been bitten by a rattlesnake, and I shit you not, I saw a rattlesnake today.
Dude, my mom called me and said, watch out for rattlesnakes. They're like crazy big because of the rains.
Big, and they're
because
out.
of the rains.
Yes.
They'll fuck you up.
Dude, we saw one today. I was out with my sister going for a hike, and we saw a rattlesnake. And had I been bitten, I could now use Grindr.
But technically, isn't that?
Yeah.
But Kevin, isn't that what the SOS was for? No. You could have just done the SOS.
No, I've got a Grindr.
I need someone to come and suck my snake poison. Is there anybody locally that is willing to come and suck out poison from my leg?
I mean, I would have had somebody there in 10 minutes.
I mean,
It'd
that's
be like fucking
if anybody knows why
good.
Grindr exists, it's because of poisonous snakes.
Okay, moving on to the features.
Okay.
Apple Watch now has vitals, so it gives you health metrics like how well your HRV is doing or your resting heart rate when you slept last night. You have to wear a watch overnight.
I can't wear my watch.
Do you have to not have any watch or anything yet?
I do. It's my Apple Watch.
Why do you put on that wrist?
Because I'm left-handed,
So am I.
bro. Yeah, but you're doing it wrong then.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know. Didn't you get the book, the handbook for left-handeds? It's put it on the other wrist.
I know.
And then you make it upside down, and none of the shit works.
I know that shit works. So,
easy.
I mean, that's kind of cool. They're adding some more kind of biometrics.
Wait. So you just said vitals globally. What vitals can it get? Like, does it get any blood stuff, or is it
No.
just?
It's more like it's basically
Because right now it does heart rate,
So the aura.
Oxygenation.
Yeah. So
blood oxygen, but it did that before, right?
No. But what it's doing is like overnight, it's saying. So when you have an aura ring and you wake up and like. We've noticed this a couple times when we've had COVID and shit, where you'll see the spike in your body temperature before you actually feel the symptoms, which is actually kind of awesome because then you can start like loading yourself with zinc and shit like that.
I get that.
And so it's looking at all your vitals and it will tell you, like it'll give you the same dashboard.
Got it.
So it's like, and they created a strain dashboard, which is kind of like what Whoop does. So how much strain you've had. This is Whoop. You've never seen Whoop before?
Bro. This is why I'm sad that we don't do Diggnation more often, because you would say these things that I'd be like, what the fuck is that? And then I'd be like, oh yeah, I got one. It's actually really good.
Have you tried Whoop?
No, of course not. I've never heard of it.
You've never seen one of these in your life?
No, that looks like a belt that you put on your wrist. That looks like a military belt that you bought on Amazon and put on your wrist.
I've never seen a Whoop.
How have I not seen a Whoop? That sentence sounds like gibberish to me.
Okay, hold on. How many people in this room know what a Whoop are? Raise your hand.
What a Whoop
Everybody
is.
but
What a
you.
Whoop is.
Okay, what a Whoop is. Toaster even fucking.
Well,
knows
Toaster's
what
got a Whoop. He was like a beta tester for Whoop.
Exactly. Anyway,
Okay, well, what's a Whoop? For all the people that are
it's
normal.
It's like a headless, there's no screen,
It's a headless,
like activity monitor. So
it's a Fitbit,
Yeah, but it gives you like more data.
like a Fitbit,
But it's like more hardcore actionable data.
like an Oura Ring,
Yes.
but on your wrist.
Yes.
So a Fitbit. But it doesn't have a screen.
Fitbit's dead.
I mean, it sounds like it's just Whoop.
It's pretty awesome, actually.
So what does it give you? What does it give you?
It gives you
Like what are the things that you wake up and you're like, fuck, I'm so glad I had
Okay,
this
let me
belt
show
on
you.
my wrist.
Let me show you. You need fucking time to see it. Let me see here. Whoop. I haven't launched it in a couple days. It asks you questions
I
like,
get you. Yeah,
what's the
yeah.
update with firmware? No.
Oh yeah, so it's like you're not really using it. I get you.
I'm using it, but if you have a drinks, I don't like to look at it because it's like.
It's like you're drunk.
It shames you.
Why are you stumbling?
Okay, so check it out. So it shows my activity there, my rucking activity from today.
Rucking
and then
activity?
I did some rucking, and it shows my heart rate throughout the entire time that I was rucking.
Okay.
Shows me what zone of cardio I was in.
Cool.
And then there's my sleep, 7 hours and 41 minutes.
That's nice.
You can see how much deep sleep I didn't get enough, how much REM, waking events per hour, efficiency.
Oh wait, let me see waking events per hour.
1.6.
How's your
Pretty
prostate?
low. My prostate's fine. You have prostate problems?
No, I was just wondering. 1.6 events per
Well,
hour.
I get enough to go to the bathroom.
Oh, well, that doesn't track that?
No, that just means I kind of like
should.
woke up a little bit. You
Just woke
Do you
up?
have prostate problems yet?
No, but I always peed.
You always pee a lot.
I always peed a lot. I loved it. I was actually thinking about this. I loved it because the feeling of peeing when you have to pee is very fucking satisfying.
Hand me your glass, by the way.
Oh yeah.
So,
So here I'm gonna say yes. I was gonna say. So this is the thing I was gonna say because I was like, oh, we'll talk about like the stories, the
Yeah.
Diggnation stories, and I remember. I can't remember what
You would
live
see
show it
you would
was.
see a smudge on the mirror, and wonder where the hell that come from.
Smudge in the
There'd be
mirror.
a smudge in the mirror above the toilet, and you'd realize that you get up in the middle of the night, and you put your arm on the freaking mirror and pee,
funny.
and then you wake up the next morning, like, why is that big smudge there?
Are you
Like,
talking about yourself?
No,
He is.
Alex was talking about himself.
Oh no, I was my handprints.
handprints.
So whenever
you
I
put your
write
hands up on the mirror, how do you direct the stream?
skill,
Ooh.
yeah,
You can
hip motion. I do Zumba.
It's amazing. You've been
No,
doing
it's
a lot
funny.
of vlogs.
Heather made fun of me the other day. She's like, yeah, and then fucking I come in and it's like watching a prisoner trying to fucking pee. But I also sleep nude. Long story. This
You
is not what we're
sleep
here.
nude?
Oh, I love it. It's the best.
Dude, I've known you for like a fucking 20 years and you sleep nude?
Why would you know that about me? It's not like I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm Alex, I sleep nude. It's
Well,
nice
I
to meet
think I
you.
would have known that by now.
Yeah, oh yeah, fuck yeah.
Every single time since I've known you,
First
sleep
off,
nude.
every single time, yes. Unless there's like moments where I'm like on a couch, somebody's house, like I'll
No, I
sleep
get that.
in the
I get
undies.
that.
But this is not as good as.
But fully nude?
Yeah, that's nude.
Wait, you do that too, Mal?
Fuck yeah, thank you,
But
sir.
you too?
Thank you. Look at this. Look, I
What
see
the
some
fuck,
fucking
ain't
stuff.
too?
By the way, so does Toast. You're the fucking weirdo, Kevin.
Wait, hold on a second. I'm
It's
I'm
so
being dead
freak.
serious.
So here's the thing. I will
All
tell
you
you.
guys sleep nude.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you a question. You get up, you go take a piss.
Why would you put pants on?
No, hold on,
You're
hold
just
on,
gonna
hold on,
put
hold
your
on.
junk.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Everybody knows you got a little bit of dribble. You got to like get you don't have any couple little drops after you piss.
No, because there's no blockage. You're just kind of chilling.
You can also use toilet paper.
So what do you use toilet paper for?
To make sure there's
What do you mean? What do you use toilet paper
So
for?
I'm just saying, like, do you piss in your bed at all? No. What? No, like.
First off, Kevin.
There's a little dribble.
Kevin.
Everybody
is,
knows
no,
after
but
you pee, there's
Kevin,
a little.
Is
you gotta shake.
you wearing?
Anti-drip technique.
What? What's the drip technique? Oh, yeah, the tank stroke. Yeah, I know that.
But by the way, it's not like we're naked, so we must just urinate in our beds.
I don't mean that.
Just because you have pajamas doesn't mean that's why your brain is like, well, I shouldn't
if
pee.
you don't
I'm
shake
wearing
enough,
pants.
if you don't shake enough, and you go back to bed, you're gonna get a little dribble in the bed.
I think over the years that I've
learned how
been
to shake.
sleeping naked, it's instinctual. I don't even think about it.
You just go in.
I just go in,
Does-
pee, I get back.
Can I ask if Heather sleeps naked?
She doesn't. But she doesn't sleep naked. I don't think it's a comfort thing. For her, it's like she wants to be fucking ready. Like
Combat.
something happens, she's like, I want to fucking be ready. And for
you're-
me, I was like,
You just want to be naked ready.
if something's going down, I don't give a shit that I'm naked.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wrestle that person to the ground. And by the way, it'll be better because they'll be uncomfortable.
Right. Totally.
Think about you break into a house and some naked guy jumps out of bed and grabs you. You're not going to act the way that you were gonna act.
That's right. Then you
You're gonna
probably
stop.
leave.
You probably leave.
Yeah.
I jump out of
Unless-
bed full naked. That guy's like, I'm sorry, my bad, wrong house. I thought you'd be clothed.
Well, listen.
There's advantages,
I'm gonna
Kevin.
try this. I'm gonna try this. I've never
So
tried
here's the thing.
the fully naked.
I always used to sleep for many years
I just do boxers.
in boxers.
Yeah.
Many years.
Yeah.
And then I started dating this chick
Oh shit, this is pre-Heather.
in LA. Yeah. This is early.
What does she look like?
What does she look like?
I mean, just give me a little background here. Like, we're married now. Like, what the fuck does she look like?
I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna seem like I'm being an asshole or weird.
Yeah.
She's Asian.
What's wrong?
Only Asian. Because I was like, you're like, what does she look like? She's Asian. That feels weird. Like, there's lots of things I could say.
Why is
Dark
that
hair, petite, whatever. But she was the only Asian I've ever dated. Not that that's a problem. I feel uncomfortable. But this is why we're not doing the show right now. We could never get away with doing the show because I'm being honest and I feel like it's bad.
I don't think anything.
No, everything's fine.
Okay.
Because she was Asian.
Anyways, she was Asian. But that has nothing to do with the
literally
story.
what she was.
She slept naked and was always like, why are you sleeping naked? And I was like, I just like the underwear. And then I
Yeah.
was like, well, I'll try it. And then I tried it and it was weird for a couple nights. And then I was like, this is
Ooh,
fucking
yeah.
great. Now I can't. But I get claustrophobic. And so being in pants, I feel like it's like I
I
gotta
gotta tell
fucking
you-
move my shit.
There's been a couple times where this is a true story. We've been in elevators together.
Yeah, oh yeah. Dude.
And I've kind of like fucked with you a little bit.
Yeah,
I feel
yeah.
bad. I'm sorry.
Oh, dude, that was all very mild.
But like Alex will get a little claustrophobic in elevators. I'm like, who's gonna stop?
Dude, Japan. Remember the parking garage in Japan?
Yeah, you
That
get
fucked me
freaked
up because
out.
it was so slow. And Kevin was like, oh, maybe it'll stop. And I was like, I can't. That's not a thing. I can't fucking.
Yeah.
Also, the tube in Japan, like the subway, I was
Yeah.
like, I can't do this shit.
It was tough. All right.
Anyway, I don't know why we were talking about that. Edit
next
that out.
story.
Here we go. What's up?
All right. If you watch this show or you've seen me on The Random Show with Tim Ferriss, you know I love to talk about all things finance. I'm always looking for better ways to be smarter about this. One crucial thing that I've learned along the way is that you absolutely don't want anything that chips away at your returns, like the percentages that many certified financial planners take when you work with them. They oftentimes take a percentage of your net worth. You don't realize how much this adds up. Over the years, it could be thousands and thousands of dollars extracted directly from your wallet. Do not do this. If you hear nothing else from this, please do not let them take a percentage of your assets. That's why I love my sponsor for today's episode, Facet. Facet is cool because they don't charge you a percentage. They just have this affordable membership fee that gives you access to a team of certified financial planners. They also help with retirement planning, tax strategy, estate planning, and more. Facet is building the future of financial planning, making professional, high-quality financial advice accessible to the masses, not just the rich. You don't need some crazy minimum to work with them. And here's the coolest thing. There are no product sales. No one's trying to sell you anything. Once you're in the family, there's no commissions, there's no conflicts. It's always a CFP professional, always a fiduciary, and it's just, again, an affordable membership fee that doesn't eat away at your gains. For listeners of this show, Facet is waiving their $250 enrollment fee for new annual members for a limited time. You have to head on over to facet.com. That's facet.com/Kevin Rose. Please use that URL. It really helps out the show. Today's sponsor is near and dear to my heart because we use it quite a bit for the production of this show, and that is Notion. Notion helps us keep track of everything that goes on in making the show. It combines our notes, our docs, our projects, and timelines all into one space that's simple and beautifully designed. For me, that's just so important because if I need to know something, I want to know the status of something. Did something get published? Did something get delayed? I have one centralized source of truth, which I absolutely love. Not only is it one source of truth, it's just one tool to do all of this. It's pretty essential for my sanity. Otherwise, I'd be looking all over the place. And when you can't find something, you know how frustrating that can be. And the fully integrated Notion AI is awesome for working faster, helping with writer's block, and thinking bigger. You can try it for free when you go to notion.com/Kevin Rose. And when you use our link, you'll be supporting the show, which we really appreciate. So go to notion.com/Kevin Rose.
Nvidia hits $3 billion market cap.
Trillion.
3 trillion. Good point, Prager.
Yeah,
Fucking Prager.
It's not a B, that's a
There's a reason why we need Prager at these episodes.
Oh
3
my God.
trillion market cap.
Dude. Fucking Nvidia.
We haven't talked about AI because we haven't done a podcast.
Yes, this is true.
What's your thoughts?
By the way, we haven't done a podcast since AI wasn't even a fucking thing.
Yeah.
And by the way, we probably did a podcast way earlier than AI now is a fucking thing. It's crazy.
That's correct. Why is that weird?
Because it just like came out of fucking nowhere. It was like all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Like we were like
Well,
AI
Siri
was like
out, I think.
Siri's not AI. By the way, this is one of the things I was going to go back to the WWDC. Siri
Sucks.
sucks. But Siri sucks because it's not AI.
Right.
Siri sucks because you're like, hey Siri, do the thing. Here's Blow Jambo from Thank. That's not even anything I said.
The worst is when it's like, I've searched the web for you and here are some results. Like I could have fucking done that myself.
Yeah. And then it doesn't say the results.
Right.
It just goes,
It's
check it
like-
on the
it's
web,
like you're
check it on your
pressing-
phone.
yeah,
It's
launch
like,
Safari.
I could have fucking Googled
At
it.
WWDC, they said the word AI once, according to MG Siegel's article, and they
Yeah.
said,
Well, 'cause they
Apple
changed
Intelligence
their
is our
version.
AI,
Yeah,
which I
yeah.
thought was clever.
Well,
Yeah.
they did that with VR, right? With the
But they also,
or AR
they
with
also
their
partnered with
Apple Pro.
ChatGPT, so it's like they fucked up. They fucked up. They
Or
they
they're
have the
geniuses
lead.
that went, we are not going to be a fucking AI company.
No, they are going to be.
Let's partner with an AI company and basically put AI. Because here's the thing. This is what I was thinking when I was like, oh my God, ChatGPT plus Siri is actually a genius move.
Yeah, in the short term.
Or long term, right? Because they don't have to deal with the fucking. They don't have to do the stuff. Let
They're
somebody else
going to do
the
the stuff.
They might.
They've got the money.
Of course, but that's not the point. What
Yeah.
I'm saying is, they had an already installed base of people that are talking to their phones. They figured that out.
Yeah.
They got people to talk to their phones. And people had to do work to be able to have their phone do something that was beneficial. Like, do you remember back in the day when Google Voice came out and they were like, the Google Assistant, you tell it, I would like a restaurant reservation, and that
Yeah.
Google Voice would call the restaurant.
Yeah.
That never fucking came to be.
Well,
or it did, but it didn't
really
work.
Yeah.
But now think about it. Now powered by ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Right?
It
And
could
some of the
work.
shit that they showed like literally a month ago with the new ChatGPT 4.0, where it was like, that's just having a casual conversation.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, it's about, are you going to get people to install ChatGPT, the app, the OpenAI app?
Yeah.
No. But are you going to get people to say, hey Siri, blah, 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 and then Siri goes, yeah, so do you want me to check? I could get you a reservation at that restaurant. And they go, fucking Siri? Siri? You're actually doing some
Right,
shit.
right. Oh, they needed
Sure,
that.
Siri.
Oh.
Go ahead and get me that reservation. So what I'm saying is, most people will be using ChatGPT now without
Yes.
fucking realizing they're
Yes.
using ChatGPT.
100%.
And those people would probably be fucking vehemently against AI.
Right. So
And that's because Apple waited,
Yes.
and they went, now Siri is going to use Apple Intelligence, aka ChatGPT.
but
and-
Apple
and
Intelligence is
stuff.
more than that. It's more
No, I know,
yeah.
but it's stuff.
Yeah, there's other things.
But I will say, because
But
I
here-
have all my Siri shit turned off.
Here's the
I'm
thing,
like,
though.
Siri, fuck off, Siri.
Here's what's interesting about this is like it's a playbook they've already done. Where, do you remember when they moved to Intel?
Yes.
Remember they were on Motorola
Oh,
and
I
they
see
moved
what
to
you're
Intel.
saying. Yeah,
And we
yeah.
were like, oh yeah, Intel finally, blah blah.
Yeah.
If secretly they were developing their own chips.
Apple
And
Silicon.
then now Apple Silicon crushes Intel chips.
Bro. This is old.
But it's still ARM based.
No, I know, but
it's
no, but I
ARM-based.
mean this. I don't think this is the M1 even. This
Yeah,
is
it
like
is.
old. No. It's old.
Fucking Apple up here.
I know, it's old, dude. It's old.
About this Mac. Okay.
Yeah, look at that. That's Intel.
Was that Intel?
Dual core Intel
Oh
i5.
yeah. Well, yeah, that's horrible.
It's old because I
It
don't
is
really
old.
have a laptop.
Okay.
Hence why this is.
Oh, you're kind of on a PC still. You know what?
Thank
you're
you, Kevin.
Kind of on a PC still.
This is an Intel i5 core processor. Fucking PC.
You know what? You're on a PC.
Thank you. I feel good. I feel
dude.
good about that.
All right. So, but anyway, well, my point is that like they're going to do the switcheroo here, where they're going to like invest a
100%.
shit ton
I get
in
you.
AI.
I get you. And
they'll
you're right.
switch it
You're right.
out.
They're going to do that.
All right.
Because all they have to do is because they don't have a label that says ChatGPT, right? So that's genius. Because again, it's the same thing with the
Well,
Intel.
they're paying ChatGPT like a shit ton of money.
Of course. It's like
gonna
it's
be-
Apple. They have more cash on hand than
they
fucking
pay them
Dubai.
billions. It doesn't matter. Let me ask you
That
a
might not be
question.
true, but
What are the odds that you think that AI is going to become sentient and take over? Give me a percentage.
I mean, 2,
2?
1.5.
What?
Yeah, I don't really think that's going to be a thing.
Okay, roll the die. You like D&D. There's a 100-side die.
Okay, 100
Okay.
side die.
That's the big one.
I mean, that's a very big one, but yes.
You roll it. I've had one of those. They're kind of cool. They're big.
Yeah, it's great.
You roll it. It hits the 1%. ChatGPT or becomes sentient. What do you do? It says.
I'm going to have a glorious life.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, okay.
There are people that flee to the woods.
I mean, weirdos, but yes.
No, because they don't want AI to rule them.
Okay,
And
so they
there's
make
AI
stick technology,
there's
like
a-
stick toasters and stick,
They got-
stick microwaves. I get you. No, I know how it works.
Some
I know
anchor
how it works.
batteries and
Of course,
shit.
yeah,
They
yeah,
go
yeah.
whatever.
Solar panels. I
Yeah,
get
let's
it.
go solar panels.
I mean, they have tech.
And then you've got but you have to serve the AI. Do you serve the AI or do you go to the woods?
Well, that all depends upon what they mean by serve the AI. Because, like, I need a gig. So, like,
You probably have to rack GPUs or something for them. Like
I mean, I was doing that by myself and not making any fucking money.
You were doing that with your Bitcoin
Yeah, my Bitcoin
mining.
mining was just me racking GPUs for no fucking reason.
You've already been serving AI.
I've been serving AI since the beginning, since the dawn of time.
So you'd be racking GPUs.
Fuck yeah, dude! I'd be like, great, as long as they give me my fucking.
Because they can cure
food
cancer, they can do all that shit, because they're going to have
Bro.
all the knowledge.
So that's the thing.
I think I would serve AI.
What's the downside?
The downside would be like, what if they want you to like pray to it and shit?
Why would they want that?
What if they do?
Then you pray to it.
You probably do.
Because, by the way, all religion is that. Is
Right.
praying to something
What-
that they just said,
Prager, what would
please
you do?
pray to us.
What would Prager do?
Oh, I don't think it would be if it becomes sentient. I've always been the believer in the whole paperclip thing, where you just program it wrong, and it's like, we're making paperclips, you get in my way. I was told to make paperclips, so the only thing in my way is human beings trying to get me to stop making paperclips, so might as well eliminate the human beings. You've heard that.
I don't know what that means.
Is that a Clippy reference?
No, it's a
I was like, AI and
it's
paperclips?
We asked you, would you pray to AI? Would you?
But I don't think AI cares.
What if it wanted you to pray to it?
AI is too smart.
What if it fake
I
cares?
think like we would be ants.
I agree with that. We would kind of be ants. Because I don't think.
But also, like, we're not fucking with it.
And it
We're
wants
not fucking with
GPUs.
it. By the way, and it doesn't have arms, so it'll be like, I want power. Give
No,
me
but
some-
here's the crazy
Take
shit.
the Boston Dynamics robot and give it give it the AI brain.
No, but here's what I heard. So this is crazy. If it becomes sentient, how does it control humans? It can't, right? It doesn't have arms.
Yeah.
But what if it goes into our secret accounts and shit, like on Apple, and it breaks into our secret accounts because it can, and it finds out our grinder shit, and it's like, hold on.
I mean,
And-
this is just another reason
Hold
not
on.
to have a grinder
Hold
account.
on, but it's like Grindr's just an example. But it's
Yeah.
I know your secrets. Go do this task for me, human. Otherwise, I expose your secrets.
Oh, so it's like
Yeah.
the Ashley Madison hacker.
Yeah, so it hacks your shit.
Interesting. In that case, I go, I don't really have any secrets.
You probably have some.
I mean, I mean, honestly, I don't know. I mean, porn would be the worst thing that it would find.
Right.
And
I'm with
porn
you.
is, everybody has porn. Like, porn is Instagram. Seriously, my Instagram feed,
Porn is Instagram?
my search thing, I don't know what the fuck happened. It just knows I'm a guy of a certain age because every time I go to search something on Instagram, I've never, hand to God,
What do you
this is
get
not
on
my
your-
porn.
on your
This is not my
suggested?
porn. So I don't go, why would I go to Instagram for porn? That makes no sense.
Right.
When I open the search thing on Instagram,
The
it
Explorer, the
is
Explorer.
fucking boobs. It is all boobs.
Dude, then you've trained it, my friend.
There's no way,
No,
because
I get-
why would I go to
Listen,
Instagram?
I
I'm
get-
going to all sorts of other
No,
places for porn.
I get-
why would I go to Instagram?
Listen, I get Zen quotes, I get dancing poodles, I get woodworking tips. Like, the shit knows me really well.
I only follow friends on Instagram. That's
Yeah,
it.
Big titted friends.
Literally, I don't think that's true.
You must follow someone with large breasts. You've always been a breast guy.
I have.
So
I
it
have.
knows
but I
that
don't
about you.
follow friends that have big boobs because they have big boobs.
Yeah, but it
I have a
knows-
list of, and I don't think I have a single follower
But once
that
you
I can
clicked
think
on
of.
3, then it gives you more, and you open
Yeah.
search. You're like, well, look at that one.
You can't tell
and then
me
you go
there
to your
wasn't a
friend,
time
and then
when
it's
it-
like, oh, okay, he clicks on it
Per's got a point.
sometimes.
You can't tell me there wasn't a time where it showed you
why
some breasts.
Instagram?
No, but it showed you breasts. You spent a little bit of time on there. You probably swiped a couple of tabs, a couple of little photos, and you were like,
I
maybe a
don't
little
think
double
so.
tap.
I honestly don't think so. Because I remember I didn't know that was an Explore tab, because weirdly, back in the day, my Explore tab had animal cruelty.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I know. I was like, fuck Instagram. For a while, I was like, fuck Instagram. By the way, I'm not like lingering on animal cruelty.
What are you doing on
Instagram?
Instagram,
Dude, this is
dude?
why I was like, Instagram sucks. And it was Ben. He was like, well, if you go to the Instagram Explorer, and I was like, fuck that shit. I'm not going into that place. And he was like, wait, what? And I go, it's a bunch of fucking like animal cruelty shit. And he was like, what? And I was like, I literally never click the search button on Instagram, because when I click it, I see like a dog that's been malnourished, and they're gonna.
Jesus.
And I was like, what the fuck? And he goes, you can say like, I don't want to see any more of this.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, okay. So I started doing that. But then I was like, I don't want any of this. Like, I don't go to Instagram to discover things. I go to fucking all the other places to discover
I
things.
love Instagram.
Instagram's great.
What's your favorite social media now?
I mean, no offense.
Don't say Twitter.
No, Reddit.
Oh, fuck.
That's where I spend most of
You know
my
what?
time.
Honestly, I do like. I don't like the homepage, but I like the subreddits. There's a lot of good
course.
content in the subreddits.
Oh, yeah.
You learn a lot.
Dude, Wallstreetbets. Oh, I gotta tell you my Wallstreetbets
Let's talk about
thing.
that, yeah, because I see that on our list of topics to chat about. GameStop and our Wall Street bets. Tell me.
So I don't have tons of money. I have enough, but not like a super crazy like, oh fuck it, I'll just spend it. But I got down the rabbit hole early because of Reddit on the Wallstreetbets GameStop thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is crazy. I see how this all works. And I had a Robinhood account. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, oh, this is interesting. And so I decided, I was like, you know what? I got like $1,000 just sitting in my Robinhood doing nothing. Just for like fun, fuck around stuff. And I was like, I'm gonna buy some GameStop options. This is like a thing. They've been talking about it, but it's like it hadn't blown up. It was like a thing. It's like, I'm gonna fucking buy some GameStop options. So it was like a Saturday, and I tried to buy some options. GameStop was at $45 a share, and I could buy options at like $55 or $65 a share.
By the way, do you know what you're doing when you're in there?
No.
I don't either. I'm just tapping shit.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So I tap shit, and it doesn't work, so I go, oh, I get it. the market's not open. I can't buy shares. I can't buy options because the market's not open. This makes sense. So I was like, I'm going to set an alarm because I knew something was bubbling. I was like, I'm going to set an alarm.
Because you see enough signal.
Yeah.
Okay.
On Monday,
Yeah.
wake up when the, like 5:55, so the market's going to open.
Oh, shit. Okay, you got up early, naked.
Well, no, I went to bed. I mean, yes. I do a lot of my early morning things naked.
you're
I know, now
naked.
everything is different. So I roll. Everything where I was like, so I was in bed and you're like naked. And I was like, just stop. Just stop.
Every time you say you do anything in bed, I'm just going to picture you fucking sitting there naked.
Yeah, it's sleeping. Look, toaster knows. Anyway.
Toaster knows.
So I roll over and I open my thing and it hasn't really opened. So I was like, I'm going to buy some options.
Yeah.
Try to buy some options. Was going to get some options at 55. Nothing. I was like, oh shit, I can't get.
Tap more buttons.
Yeah, tap more buttons. Robin Hood account, tap buttons. Then, this is how I invest.
This is how everybody does
Everybody
it, by the way.
invests.
They're like,
I know, but if enough people do this, then everybody wins.
Yeah, exactly.
So it doesn't work. So the market opens, and of course I'm like fucking tired as shit. It's like I'm like tap tap tap. It doesn't work. So I'm like whatever. I'll figure it out later. Close it. Go to bed. Wake up. GameStop is at $245.
oh my
a share.
God.
And I was gonna buy 1,000 options. I was gonna buy basically 10,000 shares at $55.
Holy shit.
But I couldn't because I was like tap tap tap. I come to find out.
You actually did it.
No, the opposite of excitement. You have to go into settings and then double confirm that you can buy options because it's dangerous.
It's like an advanced feature.
And I didn't know that you had to go in and double.
How much did you lose?
I mean, hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Oh, Jesus.
That I would have made in the time that I bought them and went to bed and woke up at 8.
Yeah.
It was like hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Oh, man.
And I was just like,
So have you dabbled since or no?
oh yeah.
Do you make money? Do you do any?
Make money's hard.
Do you do meme coin trading?
No, not really. I kind of got out of that way back when we were talking about the mining of the sort of quote unquote early meme coins. Although I did buy Doge back when. Remember when Doge had a moment?
Yeah.
I bought some. I made $1,500. It was nothing, but I was like,
I feel like Doge is going to be the one that is the OG of OG meme coins.
Did you hear that dog died?
The dog died?
Yeah,
the Doge dog?
The Doge dog, yeah.
Fuck.
Passed away 6 months ago, 3 months ago.
Damn, Toast, stay with
2
me,
weeks
buddy.
ago. 6 months ago, 2 weeks ago.
All right.
Oh,
Let's talk about Tyson.
yeah. So by the way, first off,
Are you going?
I'm not going. It's postponed.
I know it got
It may not even
postponed.
happen. Tyson would have murdered him.
You think so?
He's an actual boxer. Jake Paul is a fine amateur boxer.
Could you take on Jake Paul?
Nah, probably not. He's big and
He's
he
big.
literally boxes,
And he boxes.
more than I do.
Yes.
But it's one of those things where Tyson is fucking Tyson.
Yeah.
That guy is a monster.
Yeah, but
that
also
guy
he
feels
had
like
that heart. He had something going on in the airplane where he got.
No, that's why it's postponed, and I don't think it's actually going to happen. To be honest, I think that his
It's
doctor's
November
gonna be like,
now.
You need to stop.
What do you think it is? I don't buy
He's just
that.
fucking old. You know what I mean? The guy's what? Post
How old
60,
is Tyson?
60.
57, I think.
57, something
Which
like that.
boxer years? That's 75. That guy's been punched in the face.
You wouldn't fight him.
I would never. He could be 105, and I'd be like, nah.
Okay, let me ask you a
By
question.
the way, have you seen the fucking thing where he was like,
saw
oh yeah, I'm
the-
just gonna just do a
the-
little
the
punch.
sparring, and it looks like you'd murder someone.
Fucking murdering people, bro.
So let me ask you a question. He's 57 right now.
Yeah.
This is real talk, okay?
Yes.
Let's focus. 57.
Mm-hmm.
I asked, it's funny, I tried to get Tim Ferriss to do this. He wouldn't take this bet, but this is a modified version of this.
Okay, good, because
Okay.
Tim's saying out, I'm out. He's
So-
much smarter than me.
So Tyson's 70.
yes.
Old Tyson. Gray hairs. Tyson's.
He already has gray hair.
Hold on. Tyson's 70.
Yes.
$5 million to go in the ring with him.
Well, that's a different question.
Would you do it?
Okay.
Oh.
I would have questions about what I needed to do in the ring.
Fight him.
Well, in that case, no.
Pretty straightforward.
In that case,
You're
no.
not doing crochet together, dude.
No,
You're
but I'm just saying,
fucking
if they ring the bell and I walk up, skibbity pap and jump out the ring and I get my $5 million, I'm doing that.
You go on like the full rounds with Tyson.
Do I have to let him hit me? Or can I just run around?
Okay, let's say 65-year-old Tyson, because he can chase you then.
Well then no, not even close, dude. Here's what I'm gonna say. My hedge for the, one punch, but he could fucking kill me with one punch.
No, he wouldn't kill. At 65, he wouldn't kill you.
Bro.
He could break some ribs.
My
probably.
head and his 65-year-old arms would murder me.
I've played Mike Tyson Punch Out too many times.
That's not a thing. That's not equivalent.
No, I mean, he knocks you down in one hit. Like, it's
No,
scary.
I know. Okay, so it is equivalent.
They frightened us from childhood.
Yeah, that's true.
Because anytime you get into Mike Tyson's Punch Out with him, he would hit you in one hit and he'd knock you down.
Yeah. I know, Toast.
What do you want, Toast?
He's like, party. I want a party.
Yeah. So
long story short, would you get in? Let's flip the scriptus.
Okay.
70-year-old Tyson.
I'll take him on. How old would I be? 50.
Oh, not now? Like you would be older too?
You mean, yeah, we'd both be older.
Oh, well then fuck no, dude. I would have a fucking seizure looking at him coming towards me.
Yeah, I don't think I'd ever want to fight Tyson, even if I was 70 and he was like 98 or whatever the fuck he would be. Yeah,
he'd be like, I guess I'll just...
Do you know what that feels like?
Knocked out? I've never been knocked out. Have you been knocked out?
I have been choked out, but I've not been knocked out.
Grinder shit.
It's the grinder shit. But people don't know, it's a hidden app. It's sexual asphyxiation. What's it called? Asphyxiation?
I don't know what that is, but
No, what's the
thing.
autoerotic asphyxiation? I do not have it. Is it a symptom? How does it work?
I have never been choked out.
Yeah, I was like a fucking dumb like kid in high school.
Oh, like a play thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've been hit hard.
I've never been hit in the face.
Really? Mm-mm. I've been hit one time really hard. I didn't go down. I took it, which I don't know if that still holds true, but
that's something.
Something.
What happened? Were you just?
I was just fighting a kid across the street that was like bullying me and shit.
Oh,
and
high
he came
school
in.
Stuff or?
No, like it was probably like 9th grade. Yeah, it was probably high school.
Yeah. I get that.
Yeah, it was fine.
Adults shouldn't be punching each other, so unless professionally.
I kind of want to go to the Tyson Jake Paul fight.
I mean, I think it would be a great time.
We could go there. We could sit back, like maybe like 5th row, and then we'll.
Are you inviting me?
Well, I was saying we could do a live Diggnation there.
I mean, if you ever want to do a live Diggnation in Vegas, I'm in.
It's not Vegas. It's
Where is it?
It's Texas.
It's not Vegas.
Is it Arlington? Do you guys know where it's at?
It's Texas.
It's in Texas. All right, you have stories.
Texas is weird.
Italian citizenship. You're moving.
Maybe. I don't know if we talked about this. No, because there's no world in which.
No.
Well, I was on your show way back in the day. Remember we did it like via Zoom?
Long time ago.
Yeah, long time ago. Anyway, I discovered that I am legally an Italian citizen.
What?
Yeah.
We talked about this briefly.
Yeah, not on a show, but my cousin actually has her Italian passport. And I'm having lunch with her on Friday to talk about the process of getting mine.
So how do you? Let me grab a bottle of wine. We'll still have mics. How do you get it?
Put it in your pocket.
How do you get it?
How do you get it?
Like how do you prove that you're like able to get it?
So my great grandfather Sabino Brazil,
yes,
or Sabino Brasile, was from Avellino in Italy, and he came to the United States when he was 15, and had my grandmother before he became a naturalized U.S. citizen. So because of that, he was an Italian citizen when he gave birth to my grandmother. And the way that the Italian citizenship works is it's passed down through blood. So my grandmother became an Italian citizen and a U.S. citizen when she was born in Brooklyn. And so because of that, she was an Italian citizen, but didn't know she was an Italian citizen, and so she didn't ever renounce her Italian citizenship. So then when my mother was born, she was born to an Italian citizen, even though she didn't know it. And so my mother was an Italian citizen. And then when I was born, I was also an Italian citizen.
Have you run this through ChatGPT?
No, but I've run it through the consulate in Los Angeles.
It's like, it sounds very like a lot of steps removed. Can someone grab a bottle opener by chance? Yeah. Thank you. Thanks, Mal.
Think about.
I think there's one upstairs for sure.
You opened one down here. There's one down here.
Yeah, so we're going to switch to Mulberry from Bond, which is fantastic. 2007. Dude,
Bro,
you're going to love this.
You are cruising through your capital.
No one, I just want you to like we haven't seen each other in like a decade. Like,
I know. It's not a decade because we had coffee like 2 months ago, but
it's
yes.
true. So
But anyway, so the good news about the Italian citizenship
are you moving? Thank you.
Well,
grab yourself a glass
the
too, Mal.
short answer is I could, right? Because I would be an Italian. I am an Italian.
Then there's
citizen.
no more Diggnation.
Well, there hasn't been a Diggnation.
That's fair.
We just
That's
found
fair.
out that it was
Yeah.
closed and canceled and dead. Was that what it
The
said?
trademark, yeah, the trademark.
Canceled and dead.
Dig is still down. What the fuck are these guys doing?
Still down?
Oh, let me check.
Well, maybe they're building, right? Because
no,
it says Dig
it's
is
just
still
like
down.
we should just they should sell it. Anyway,
They should sell to somebody.
I mean,
I don't know who. Anybody that's interested.
Anyway, so
long story
what
short-
are the odds of you moving there?
Oof.
Oh, fuck.
I would say before my last trip to
Yeah.
Italy, relatively low.
Yeah.
After my last trip to Italy, I mean, it could be high.
Ooh.
It's fucking great, dude. I told Heather we were like sitting in Florence, drinking wine. It was like in the evening, and people were just milling around, and I was just like, honestly, what the fuck are you doing to that poor bottle of wine?
I know. I'm sorry, Will.
Don't apologize to Will. Apologize to everybody here that's not going to drink any wine.
No, I mean, I got to go.
No, that's not. No, give me this. Give me this. Give me this. Give me that.
I mean,
Jesus Christ.
you are the guy
I've
that-
been to Italy. I'm an Italian citizen.
Okay.
I know how to cork a fucking bottle. Way. This is bad.
This is a good bottle, by the way.
Well, it was. Anyway, but I was sitting there with Heather, and I was like, you know what? Every time I'm in Italy, it just feels right. It just feels.
Do you speak
fucking
Italian?
Great. See, no, I don't. So the next step. You ready for this?
Yeah.
We're gonna not move, but we're gonna go to Italy. We're gonna go for 2 months. We're gonna bring our dog. We have a new little dog named Bindi. We're gonna bring our dog, and we're gonna stay for 2 months, and I'm gonna do an immersive language course.
That's cool.
Yeah.
How good are you at second languages?
Most of them bad.
Mm-hmm.
Italy, I feel like I would be good.
By the way, Daria speaks Italian.
Hey, really?
Yeah.
I'll come over here, and she can
She can
tell me
teach
how
you.
bad I am.
Good luck with this one.
Do you have one of the
Pliers?
ones with the 2 prongs?
I don't think so. We used to have one. I think it got kind of moved.
It got moved. Oh boy.
If you can punch through at this point,
I don't want to. That
I feel
seems
bad. This is a fantastic bottle of wine, Mulberry from
is it?
Bond. Oh,
Is
are
it?
you kidding me?
Well, we're gonna find out.
I don't think you understand what we're opening here.
I mean, I don't know. Opening is the right way to put it. but
It's my fault because I messed up the.
you
the
did
cork.
start it poorly.
Yeah. So anyway,
Ooh, that went through.
so you're.
Oh yeah. That we're just
When
shredding
would
the
you
cork.
do this?
What?
When would you do this? When would you move?
Oh, I'll push it in. Sorry, Mulberry.
Probably just gonna decant.
There we go.
Yeah, you need a decanter with a filter.
No, we just need a. Prager, can you grab a tea filter?
TV. We need a
Daria
TV
can tell you
tray.
where they're at. They're like a little tea filter that we pour in the glass. Mal's got it. Thank you, Mal.
That was horrible,
All right.
but also feels good. Anyway, we'll see. But yeah.
So we'll both be Europeans. Because I'm moving to
right.
I'm moving to Copenhagen.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Prager's
know
moving to
that?
Copenhagen.
No, when?
Yeah, in 2020, next August.
Holy shnikes.
I'm in the process of getting my golden visa.
From New
Where?
Zealand.
No,
I think you got New Zealand access.
What's the place?
Portugal.
Portugal.
yeah, I'm in the process of getting that. So
That's great.
I got to spend 2 weeks a year there for
Oh,
the
we
next 3
talked
years.
about that. Yeah.
I'm excited.
And you do some investment down there and
Yeah, I
stuff
did
like
a
that.
little
Yeah.
investment.
Is
in-
Portugal EU?
It's EU.
So you can go
get
wherever.
Access to wherever, which is
same
going to be
thing
awesome.
with Italy. We should all move to Italy. Let's fucking buy a village. That's what I want to do. So that's what I've decided what we want to do is we want to get one of those like villages where like half of the people aren't like moved away. And so there's like places that people aren't, but there's still like the butcher and the market and the people that live there. And then we can go and like buy like 6 of the places and then all of our friends can that's where they'll retire.
That's amazing. I mean, go do a couple months trial.
Oh yeah.
That's what you got to do.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go, like I said, I'm going to go do 2 2 months, learn the language, and see what happens.
That's awesome. All right, next story. Tesla, Boeing.
It's crazy. I've had 3 Teslas, and it's weird to me what has been sort of happening with the state of Tesla.
I just got rid of my last one. Or
Yeah.
I have one. I got rid of my other one.
Oh, you have a Rivian. Did you get a Rivian?
Rivian, yeah.
They're great, right?
I love it.
They're super cool.
It's great. It still has some problems though.
Of course, everything does.
Yeah. Not everything, but yeah.
Not everything. I will say though, the thing for me, because I've always been very comfortable with flying, was getting my pilot's license. Like that was a big thing. You, the opposite.
Oh Jesus.
Oh my God.
Okay. Let's
First
do,
off,
let's do the snake.
Is this the grinder of decanters?
I did buy.
Why would you buy that? No, don't
Listen,
hold it like that. Don't hold it. Like
I bought this on Grindr when they were having a discount sale.
Is this supposed to be a snake?
It's a snake.
It's a snake.
Listen, I bought this like literally
First off,
10
what
years
is
ago.
happening? What is happening, guys? Don't do this over a white couch.
You
What
have
are we?
another decanter back there. That's the only one I saw.
This is
No, this feels like the wrong
Okay,
way
hold
to
on,
do this.
because you go this way and then you pour out the.
Wait, you fill it and then you filter?
on the way out.
On the way out.
Yeah.
I feel like this is. First up, the noise is
I love
weird.
how
That is
love the
the
sound.
noise of a grinder.
it's a good sound. Can you hear that?
Yeah, that isn't. If that isn't a hidden app, I don't know what it is.
All right, so let's keep
Wait,
going.
where does the wine go?
It goes all the way down the snake.
Oh God.
I'll show you everyone when it's fully
Is it like
released.
looks like an Ouroboros?
It's releasing its juice. Give it
Oh,
a
there's
second.
so much more juice in there. Oh no, now you've got gravity issues.
No, I got it.
No, it's the cork is now hindering.
Look at the bottom though. Look at the bottom filling up. The snake's
A lot of cork in that bottom. I'm not gonna lie to you. Does it go all the way to the tip?
It,
No, I mean this is a serious question.
it will. It will go to the tip. The tip is hollow.
Who gave you this?
I don't know. I got
Oh,
it as
you
a gift.
chose? Oh, okay, good. I was gonna say. Did
No, it
you
was a
choose
gift.
to-
It's a gift, but it is beautiful. It's very hard to clean. Okay, keep
Yeah.
going with your story though. I can do this all day.
No, I can't. This is mesmerizing.
Okay, so what happened with Tesla and Boeing? You feel
Oh.
that they're not living up to their
No, so
promise?
I've always been perfectly fine flying. Ooh, that was
Yeah,
weird.
that was the last one.
Right at the end.
Just got it all out.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
There we go.
That's great.
Okay.
Don't. It sounds like a toilet.
Dude, this is amazing.
That sounds like a fucking toilet.
No, it does not. First of all, this is a very...
God damn. I feel like this is like a Hobbit like bong. That's just like it's like a wizard from the Hobbit TV show. That's just like this is fine. Everything's fine here. Oh my God, the sound. The sound is not good.
Wait till you try this juice. You're gonna die.
I don't want to try juice out of that
Here,
bong.
give me your
I'm
cup.
still full of juice.
Well, you gotta
this.
finish that first. Finish
Okay,
that
here. Let's do this. Here we go.
first. All right. Okay, set that on my keyboard. Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Oh my God.
This is gonna end in my wife being pissed at me.
I was like, how is she letting us do this? First off, rotate.
You gotta rotate to get a little pour, and then watch. This is how you gotta do it. Now, another rotate, and then
That is
pour.
literally not how you're supposed to do that. Prager,
Wait, Prager.
don't make it seem like he's
grab
doing it
grab
right.
that. Grab that.
Oh.
Grab that. Okay, that's my keyboard. Okay, there we go. All right.
I have both now. Let me see which one is better. Oh, it's got a funk to it.
No, Bond. This is a fantastic Bond.
Oh, it's got like a salami thing. I love this.
This is a 2007 Melberry Bond, which is honestly Bond is some of my favorite wine.
Oh, that's skunked.
No, it's not.
Ooh,
That's your shit.
that's better.
That's your shit.
Oh God, that is smooth.
Yeah, it's good. It's
You know-
2007 though. It's a lot younger than what we were drinking on the other side. So,
Older.
sorry, you're a lot older. All right, so tell me what.
No. Okay, so I'm
What's your deal
perfectly
with-
fine. I'm perfectly fine flying. Was getting my
Yeah.
pilot's license. Like I've
God
flown
damn it.
myself stuff. Like I like flying.
Yeah.
The shit that's going on with Boeing
Oh my God.
is really concerning. It is now to a point where I check to see what kind of airplane I'm
Dude,
flying.
I just booked Alaska, to fly to Austin.
Yeah.
I was going out there to interview Ryan Holiday. He was an awesome guy.
Yep.
And they put me on a fucking Boeing Max.
Oh, the 737
Yeah.
Max? That's the one where the engines fly off and people die.
I wasn't drinking,
Yes.
and then I just had to drink
I get that, dude. I fucking
because
get
I
that.
was gonna die. Mao doesn't know how to pour this. Mao,
Nobody knows how to
work
pour.
it like grinder.
Swish.
Like in a circle.
Swish,
A circle.
and
Pretend
then
it-
once it's in the main shaft, you're ready
pour
to
it down. There you go.
There it
yeah,
is.
just get in the main shaft.
Yeah, you got to fill the shaft and then the pour.
and then release.
There it is. Shaft and release.
All right.
Just like you're hunting animals. But so when we went to, I just got back from Serbia and Italy,
Right.
and when we went, we flew out on I think it was an Airbus
A320.
A320. I can't remember what we flew out
That's a
on.
standard Airbus.
No, but we were doing international, so it's
Okay.
a bigger one, A360. But when we came back
In a Max.
on an Airbus A380.
Oh, who cares about that?
No, but it was I've never been on one of those.
They're
It's a
great.
fucking double-decker plane.
Yeah, I love that.
It was crazy, dude.
Yeah.
I was
Well-
like, how is there's
And-
a whole row of
I've
economy
done that.
underneath our fucking feet?
And then it takes forever to take off. You're like, come on,
oh,
lift,
yeah,
lift.
of course. Yeah,
Because
yeah,
you're
yeah.
like going down the runway,
Yeah,
you're like,
yeah,
come on, fucking lift, and then finally the last second,
yeah.
yeah.
But then once you're in the air,
yeah, it's great.
smooth as a pin.
Yeah, it's huge.
Fucking love that thing, man.
Yeah.
But again, I was like, that could have been a 777 or, God forbid, a Dreamliner, and I would have been
I love
concerned.
the Dreamliners.
That's a Boeing, man.
They've never had any issues.
Oh, of course they have. They caught fire.
They had some battery stuff in the early days, but they're fine.
Bro, if you know anything
won't
about
fly
what's going on in Boeing.
How are you?
It's not that I'm not going to
I'm
fly
the one
Boeing,
that's scared of
but
flying.
Boeing has like really, they basically were like all about the money, not caring about quality, and then the fucking whistleblowers at Boeing have been dying.
What?
3 of them have died.
Shut up.
All 3 of these whistleblowers at Boeing have died.
He should have said some bullshit.
No,
like-
look it up. Fucking Google it.
Was suicide. He gave this epic interview on 60 Minutes.
And he literally said, I will never commit suicide. If I die by suicide, it is fucking Boeing.
Shut up.
100%. 100%.
2 dead,
told
3rd
his friend.
whistleblower lives in terror.
Dude, I'm saying.
Holy shit,
And
is
that
this for
that
real?
third one might be dead.
Boeing faces 10 more whistleblowers that have 2 die.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on?
They launched
There's a whole documentary about the 737 Max that's on Netflix. It's called like, do you remember what the documentary is on the Netflix?
Dude, I had no idea this was going
Dude,
on.
watch this Boeing doc. You'll never fly Boeing again.
Are you serious?
Oh, dude. It's
Because
like,
Boeing was like the shit back in the day.
yeah, it's called Downfall, the case against Boeing.
God, I hate the even word.
Starliner though.
I don't care.
I know, but still, they couldn't, they launched it after 3 failed attempts. I'm telling you, dude, I know you don't like to fly.
Yeah.
This will make you even less likely to fly. So
Thank
maybe
you.
don't watch it.
I want to watch it because I don't want to fly Boeing.
This is what I'm saying. And Boeing was it's fucking Boeing. It's like the aerospace industry, like, because it's Airbus, which is France, and Boeing, which is the United States.
Right.
And so it was always like, whenever I would fly, I was always like, I want to be on the fucking US, the Boeing. It's like fucking Lockheed Martin. And my dad used to work at Lockheed Martin. And it's
Yeah.
like all those aerospace companies from the 70s and 60s and 80s were like, I always aspired to them. I was like, these are the fucking engineers of the United States.
So
like,
why did you put Tesla on this story? You said on our shared doc.
well,
it's
it's a little bit like how it's less about the engineering stuff on the Tesla side, but like, it just feels like Tesla's in a little bit of a wane. You know what I mean? Like, when Tesla came out with the Model S, when Tesla came out with the Roadster, I was like, this is fucking cool. I dig what's going on here. We're both friends with Jason Calacanis. He had,
number
Roadster
0
3
or
whatever the
It was
fuck.
number 1.
It was either 1, 2, or 3,
Yeah.
but it was like, I remember going on his podcast way back in the day, and it was parked outside, and he took me on a ride with it, and I was like, this is fucking great. Like, this is an electric car. Like, this is crazy. Then the S came out, and Mike Gaines, who was the Prager for Totally Rad Show, he got one of the first Model S's, took us around, and I was like, this is a fucking great
Prager got one of the
car.
first Model
And
S's too.
Yeah. And we were like, this is cool.
Do you know if he had invested that money into Tesla, he'd have $5 million right now?
Of course, but that's everybody. That's everything.
Yeah.
I could have gotten GameStop.
But the smart
at 50.
people said, but you wouldn't have furthered the capability of the car to be sold. They said you should put half your money into buying a car and half the money into supporting supporting the stock.
Because you supported the company to get it off the ground.
If everybody did not buy the car and invest it, they wouldn't have made any money.
Well,
you know what I mean?
But if Prager would have done it, $5 million. Yeah.
Been nice.
It's tough. I have a ton of stories like that, Prager. No offense.
But so, why would he take offense to that? Everybody has stories like that.
It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
I know.
I've got some, like the Uber one and some of the other stuff.
Yeah, he's got some other stories.
So I got an S when it first came out, best car I've ever driven. I was like, and I did not want an electric car.
You were a big BMW guy for a long time.
I was a huge BMW guy. And it was my buddy. I was like, I fucking love BMWs. I have had like 3 or 4. By the way, Heather now has an electric BMW.
Oh shit, which one?
The i4 M50.
Is that
fucking great?
I don't know what that means.
It's a nice one.
It's like an SUV?
No, it's a sports car.
Oh, cool.
It's a 4-door sports car. It's fucking great. Anyway, love BMW, but I was like, I don't like their tech. And so I was talking to a buddy of mine, and I was like, I just don't like their tech. And they were like, well, if you want tech in your car, get a Tesla. And I was like, I don't want a fucking electric car. Well, who wants an electric car?
I do.
Well, at the time, I was like, no, eh. And then he was like, well, just go test drive it. So I was like, all right. And so I went and test drove the S. And I was like, this is the best car I've ever been in.
Yeah.
Got an S, then I got a 3, then I got a Y. And I was like, these are fucking great. And then Cybertruck was announced, and I was like, I love it. It's crazy. Put down my money.
Mm-hmm. So did I.
And weirdly now it feels like when I see a Cybertruck, I'm like, that's a fucking douchebag, weirdo. Like, what the fuck?
Why is it like that?
I don't know. And then also, I'm like, do I want to support Tesla? Like, Elon fucking went crazy. I don't know what happened to him.
I canceled my ex.
He was like Tech Jesus.
He was Tech Jesus.
He was Tech Jesus, and then he just fucking went off the rails. I was like, what is happening? And it's okay if you want to go off the rails, go off the rails. That's fine. But like, it just feels like I'm not as excited as I was about that company as I was when I first got my Tesla.
Yeah.
And it sucks because like and this is the other thing. The thing I kept saying about Tesla, the infrastructure, the supercharging, that
then they
is the
fucking
killer.
killed it.
Then they fired all the fucking supercharging people
So
and stopped
stupid.
investing in supercharging.
So
And I went,
stupid.
well then why do I have a fucking Tesla? Like that was the thing. I always told Heather, I was like, we are gonna have a Tesla for life because of the supercharging infrastructure.
Right.
We'll be able to drive anywhere and not have to worry about it. And then the other car will just be any car we want that's a great electric car.
Right.
Her i4 is just as good, if not better in certain situations, as my Model Y.
But I just don't, with the Tesla supercharging infrastructure, like that was their chance to be the gas station of the future.
100%.
Because they can charge a premium on that.
But they started it when they started letting everybody else in.
Rivian now
I know,
signed
Rivian's
a
got
deal with
theirs.
Tesla.
Yeah.
And you can use their charging, and I'm
100%.
sure Tesla gets a little cut there.
Of course.
And it's like, why didn't they just continue to expand that? It's so confusing.
So the news came out that what happened was Elon went to the head of supercharging and said, you need to cut 25% of your people. Just arbitrarily, that's what he wanted. And
Why does he do
person
that?
said, no, I'm not going to do that because this is a good idea and it's making money. And because she said that, he fired the entire division.
God.
And that's where I go, I like the innovate fast and break early and make things. Like I like that when you're
Break
a startup. You're
Yeah.
not that startup anymore.
I know, it's hard, man.
And it's
It's
not just the
hard.
shareholders. Like screw the shareholders. Like if you do right, they'll make money. Like don't worry about them, in my opinion. But you can't go in and say cut 25% of the workforce because I just want to, and have the person who's running it say that's not a good idea. Here's the reasons why, and then fire everybody because guess what? Now people like me go, if you're not supporting the infrastructure, that's why I'm buying the car. I mean, that's a good portion of why I'm buying a car. That's a good portion is why my next car was going to be a Tesla.
Yeah.
And now, I don't know. I don't know if my next car is going to be a Tesla. My next car will be an electric car because I think they're more fun to drive. It's not like about the environment as much as I don't want to fucking go to a gas station. I don't want to fucking, as Heather said, when I first got my Tesla, because I got free supercharging.
Yeah.
I would
Oh, did you
literally
keep that?
drive to Burbank
Yeah.
to charge for free rather than
You should
charging
have kept
at home.
that Tesla, by the way.
Well, I have an account that if I buy an S or an X for the lifetime of my account, I get free supercharging. Because they were doing this crazy thing when I bought my S. But Heather was like, why are you, it like blew her mind. She was like, why are you driving to fucking Burbank? You're driving so far out of your way. And I was like, it's free. It's fucking free.
Yeah, it's free.
It's free. And she goes, I would pay someone twice what it costs to go to a gas station if they would fill up my car with gas overnight and I didn't have to ever go to a gas station. And that's when I went, oh, that does sound nice.
Yeah.
And then we installed a Tesla charging station in the house, and we've never looked back.
Yeah.
Because it's like, why the fuck do I want to go to a gas station?
I know. Once you get one of those chargers to your house, I got a Rivian and a Tesla charger down.
It's so nice.
It's just, you don't never have to think about gas again.
Yeah. And by the way, you get an adapter, and we plug her BMW into the Tesla charger, and it's easy. It was just overnight charges when you're on it. And it's so funny. You like change your relationship with fuel, I guess. I don't know how you put it. Like.
What do you think about Elon? What do you think happened?
Oh man, I don't know. I mean,
No one speaks truth to power, and I think
that's definitely part of it.
When they did this whole thing where they was the DOJ, I can't remember who it was, that subpoenaed all of his text messages and they released them to the public, and it was a bunch of people that were just like kissing his ass nonstop.
Of course.
They're like, "We got your back, Elon." Blah blah. This bullshit. Da, 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 da. And like no one was like, "Dude, Elon, back up the fuck up."
Bro,
like you're
fucking this up.
Nobody talks truth to power.
So it's ego, money, and power, probably. Ego, money, and power. And then like what you said, when he fired all those people, was cutting his nose off to spite his face.
Yeah.
And he did the same thing with Twitter. He didn't want to buy Twitter at the end.
Yeah, he didn't.
He got stuffed into it. And then
It's true. He didn't want to buy Twitter. And he's not the right kind of person to kind of run Twitter.
Not even close.
You have to be kind of like empathetic, and like he wants to solve things with machines, and like it's way too much of an emotional engine in the ecosystem.
Yeah.
To like just solve it with just math.
Also, like changing the name to X, like it's such a
Why?
weird move.
It's really
and it's
weird.
such a weird. Well, did you hear? So one of the stories that came out was that he had wanted to change the name of PayPal to X.
Yes.
That's how long he's had X.com.
Oh yeah.
And everybody was like, no, what? No, we have a brand. You know what I mean? He killed the brand.
you guys did a live Diggnation that PayPal paid for on the stage at their PayPal X conference. You did it, and you put the couch on the X.
Interesting.
The PayPal conference was called X. It was.
Did you invite Prager?
What did you say?
There was a live
called
Diggnation.
It was called the PayPal X conference.
Yeah, and we put the couch on the middle of the X. That had to be influenced by Elon. I just thought of it. I just remembered it right
I
now.
never thought about that.
But we did the show there.
That's crazy.
Interesting.
Did PayPal pay us?
Yeah.
Did PayPal pay us?
PayPal paid us.
Did they send us
They used Apple
PayPal?
Pay. It was kind of
Did we
weird.
get some payment from PayPal?
Really?
Anyway.
All right.
That was it. That
What's
was my
the
thing.
last story of the day?
Oh God, this is gonna be the last story of the day.
I mean, you
Pits?
put it in there. What is that? I don't know what that means.
So I thought this would be a great opportunity to apologize to all of the fans at all of the live Diggnation events. Actually, all of them, because this happened post Diggnation.
You weren't wearing deodorant?
No, I was wearing so much deodorant. If I ever put my arm around you to take a picture and my armpit was a swamp and disgusting. Because here's the thing.
I don't even know what you're talking about right now.
I have always, all through my life, my pits sweat. Even remember when we started doing
Are they sweating right now?
No, they're not. And this is what I was gonna say. I mean,
Do I have any? Or
they're warm, but no, fine, yeah.
Okay, I'm good.
But they're warm, as a normal human would be after doing all this
I'm a little
drinking
warm,
and
yeah.
nothing, and maybe damp, if anything.
Yeah, like a little bit of moisture.
Damp, moisture. When we started doing the screensavers,
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
I came in and I was like, this is not cold enough for me. I don't even know if you might have known some of this. I walked in the first day we started doing rehearsals in the screensavers, and I went to the stage manager, Andy, and I was like, Andy, is there air conditioning in here? And he was like, yeah, it's going. And I was like, is this as cold as it gets? And he was like, oh, is it not cold enough? I was like, oh yeah, like let's get it as cold as it can get. And he goes, oh, okay, cool. The next day I walk in and I go, so Andy, did you not change the air conditioning? And he goes, what? No, we turned it down. I was like, so this is as cold as it gets. And he goes, well, no, it can get colder. And I was like, yeah, let's get it as cold as it can get. I did that for a week. On the 5th day, I showed up and all the camera ops were wearing winter parkas, like fur-lined winter parkas.
Yeah.
And did for the rest of the run of the time I was there. They might have turned it up after I left. And the answer was, and it's funny, I told Jeff this, my pits sweat no matter what.
Okay.
At the time, my pits sweat no matter what. If I'm hot, they will sweat worse. If I'm cold, they will sweat less, but they'll still sweat, right? Mm-hmm. Years went through it. My first gig, my first big acting commercial gig is I booked a series of Dell commercials way back in the day. I was like fucking 22.
You almost were the Dell guy.
Well, I was in a series right between the Dell guy and the interns.
Okay.
I did like 8 Dell commercials, and they were really fun. They had me in a gray t-shirt.
Oh boy.
And after the first take, they were like, and in between every take, I had to take my shirt off, and the costume department would literally like blow dry the pits. Because gray and sweaty pits, not good. And it was just
Couldn't they put tissues underneath your arms?
So a couple things we learned, long time. Actually, Kevin Pereira was the one that told me about this, was I put, when I started doing live stuff for BlizzCon, they would put
tampons.
like maxi pads. Literally maxi pads. And at the end of the day, bro, those were fucking disgusting. You would literally pull them out. They'd be like 5-pound maxi pads.
Jeez.
But it wouldn't. Anyway.
Just like weight of sweat.
Yeah. So I'm talking to a buddy of mine who's also a performer, and we're talking about it. And he was like, dude, I'm thinking about getting Botox in my pits. And I was like,
oh,
what?
You got Botox in your pits?
Well, I was like, what do you mean Botox in your pits? And he was like, yeah, so you can get Botox in your pits and they'll stop sweating.
Did you get that?
And I was like, there's no way that's a thing. And he was like, it's a thing. And then he got it and he was like, dude, it's fucking life-changing. And I was like, what? So I went 5 years ago and I got Botox in my pits.
Fuck.
First off, painful.
Yeah, but like no wrinkles.
I don't think anybody really worries about the pit wrinkles.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, they said, like, you'll have to come back every year and get Botox again. And I was like, that's cool, whatever.
Yeah.
I have never gone back.
It's worked?
Dude, you don't, unless it's a thing that happens to you, you do not realize how much you think. My entire wardrobe was black.
Why did you pick this as the last story?
Well, I didn't know it was going to be the last story. I just threw it in there because I was like, this is interesting. We should talk about it. My entire wardrobe was black.
Yeah.
I used to wear hoodies.
Yeah.
Always wore hoodies. Even if it was hot, I would wear a hoodie because it has to get through the shirt and then it has to get through the hoodie, which is hard. Go back to all the Diggnation live shows. Never wearing a t-shirt.
Really?
Fuck no. Always had a hoodie. Always had something on.
I never noticed that.
100%.
Why didn't you just put
Because I didn't know at the time we were doing Diggnation. Why would I think to put fucking maxi pads? It was just how it worked. But when I would put my arm around people
you would swamp
after
them.
the show, it was like fucking, I could
Did it
only tell
smell
it was
too?
bad. No, it was just wet.
Oh, they're fine then.
Dude,
They
back
probably
of the neck,
hammered
wet.
too, though.
I mean, that's the good news is everybody was
So
hammered.
I have an apology to make.
But I will tell you, I've not gone back to do the thing, and this would be fucking, this entire thing would be wet.
You got a little bit wet there.
Of course, but that's normal human or lights and stuff like that. But like this would be fucking full on up here.
So do you use
around.
antiperspirant?
Of course. Well, no, I used to. Now I just use deodorant.
What kind of deodorant?
Fucking whatever.
Okay.
Did you have a pitch? Do you have a brand?
No,
that you like?
I do have one apology to make though.
Oh, okay.
And so this is my apology, people. While you were putting their arm around people after the show,
Yes.
when we did Stubbs in Austin,
Which we did a bunch. A specific time?
the last one that we did,
Okay.
I got really hammered. Okay.
Okay.
And we had posters. Remember we had posters?
I mean, I remember that we had posters for shows.
Do you remember we'd go out and sign them afterwards?
Yes.
I would always draw a penis pointing at your name after you would sign it.
My name?
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Penis?
I did that like 1,000 times.
You probably find a picture of one of them online. Some fans posted it.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
I would just be
Wait, would we always?
My penis
We would always
point-
sign it in that order?
Yeah, for some reason you were ahead of me in the line and you were signing them. I'm like,
Oh, at that
"Penis?"
one Stubbs?
Yeah, and I
Oh
was just
my
like,
God.
there is literally 1,000 posters of me doing cock drawings on
That's
the mall,
fucking
and I feel
amazing.
so bad.
Why? I didn't even
No, I
notice.
just remember waking up the next day just being like, why did I draw so many cocks? I don't even know why I did it.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's just like, I mean, it's something you do when you're younger, I guess. But
I mean, I don't know. Look at that decanter. I seem to sense a theme.
listen, it was 40% off at Grindr. I don't even regret it.
Oh, was that the live Grinder shop?
Oh yeah,
Not the TikTok
100%.
shop? Oh my God, this is amazing.
All right, I think that's it.
I think we did it.
Oh, sponsors.
Oh, yeah. Jack Threads. Wasn't that one that we did?
It was Grindr.
Grindr.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Grinder needs a
Hey,
sponsor.
if you want to sponsor us, let's do it.
This was really fun. I mean, it's
Yeah.
always fun. It was always fun.
It's always fun.
Yeah.
Miss you, brother.
Yeah,
it
you
was
too.
fun.
You too. Easy,
All right.
breezy, beautiful
Until next
cover
time.
girl.